COPWATCH, policing the police every single day.
Where's the nice cop?
The nice one?
Yeah, the other guy was really nice. Tall, fat guy.
I don't know, he must have got fired.
That sucks. You mean like the firefighter did from our tip?
Yeah.
So anyways, where does Doherty's office and all the commissioners?
5th floor.
Got it.
You're gonna have to have an appointment if you're gonna see him. You're welcome to go up. There's a phone you can call back, but they're gonna, ask that you make an appointment with him.
Sure. Yes, I'm a reporter for Charlotte County. I was wondering if there's any commissioners here we could talk to. All right. Andy. Sheets. All right, thanks. All right, bye.
Hi there.
Hello.
How are you? I need to get some information from you.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have a list of questions that you'll be asking?
Why, is there anybody here today, or?
Not to meet with you today. You'd have to schedule an appointment, but usually I refer everybody who's with the press to go
Right.
to our PIO and go talk to Brian Gleason.
All right.
He's our point of contact for anything news related.
I don't know if the, okay, let me tell you the story. All right, so anyways, I'm a reporter for COPWATCH. They already know who I am, have been for 6 years. I was told to come up here to talk to the commissioners about getting a policy changed to where we can do like the police and the sheriff does, where if they have an internal investigation or a discipline memo, that they have a master list for every year, okay? So like with the sheriff and the police, I can ask for that master list and I can see the bad stuff. I can pull that file and do a story, right? Mm-hmm. To see if they really investigated it or if they, let somebody go, whatever. And the reason for that is supposedly the firefighters don't have it, and I don't. You probably don't watch my stuff. So this is why I'm bringing this up.
No, I don't know who you
Okay, so this is a tip that we got in a couple weeks ago. Okay, here's a tip with the firefighters that there's some major corruption going on with the firefighters. There's a guy that's having an affair on his phone for the past 3 years. There's tons of really bad internal investigations, and they're saying you need to pull them and do a story. Did you know that since we did this story, one of the wives saw it and looked at her husband's computer and found out he was a sex pervert? He was just fired.
Okay.
This is bad stuff. And supposedly I got somebody said I need to come to the commissioners to ask them to make that a policy where they can do like the police and the sheriff already do. It's on a master list. So this is how I know something's wrong and they might be covering up some corruption. Do you know what Jennifer Rogers, by the way, she just treated me like, excuse me, like shit just now. She just did, seriously, it's on video. And I'm gonna file a report on that. Okay. She told me there's 240 firefighters. I said I would like their internal investigations like this tip says for the past 3 years. You almost should take a copy of it. This is bad. You just busted one guy so far. Okay, and this wasn't even the one listed. Okay, I know. So she told me to look for the internal investigations that she supposedly would have to go through each file by hand. I thought we're in the year 2018, where it's digital.
I don't know anything about
I know, that's why I'm here. Okay, do you know how much she told me she's going to charge me? $2,000.
For IAs for...
Just to get the 3 years of IAs like this tip told me to get, that there's a lot of bad... $2,000. By the way, let your commissioners know, did you know that Pam Bondi has said if you cannot prove that that's what it really cost, that it should be for free, and that's actually theft. You can be charged with theft. So I can't pay that, okay? But I'm giving you an example that, to me, that's saying that this tip is right. And they're trying to price me out of getting the information. Do you get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because I can't afford it. I wish I made money being a reporter, but I
Yeah,
don't.
but the thing is that an estimate? And if it doesn't take that much time, it's not.
Oh, it's funny that you mention that. So I have another friend of mine that's a patriot that we are investigating all of Southwest Florida government, police, and sheriff for stealing people's money with records requests. And you know how we're going to prove this? We already did email requests from here too. We asked them, please give us all the money you have refunded to people. Guess what the response was here? None. They supposedly were totally dead nuts on with their quote in the beginning. Pam Bondi also states, let your commissioners know this, that if you cannot prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that's all you worked on during that time, and you have to prove it with computer records and etc. If you cannot prove it, you get it for free. If you were already charged, you get your money back. And that person, if did it intentionally, stole my money, can be charged with theft. So we are, like I said, it's not just me. This is multiple people. We're doing an investigation on records request people stealing people's money for years. And they have to be able to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that that's all they worked on. You know what I mean? $2,000 for 240 firefighters, and they should be digital. You know, and I know. I have Windows 10. I can do a search, right? Investigations. I can do that search. I mean, within a second, it's there, right? Okay. If you're not at that point here, then something's really wrong, wouldn't you think?
I can tell them and let them know.
Yeah, something's really. So yeah, let them know I got that quote. And let them know Jennifer Rogers on video just treated me like crap, insulted me, just because we're investigating corruption here. By the way, she has a new worker for her that I was talking to before she came in the office, a guy in a purple shirt, kind of chunky. He was awesome. He's a real IT guy. He was awesome. And she came in and ruined it and treated me like crap. So anyway, so those are the questions that, yes, we need to change the policy to where we can get master list. So we don't have, so I don't get
they have IAs, but they don't have a master list.
Correct.
Every year, like the police.
And apparently they must be bad because, like I said, she wants to charge me $2,000 to look in the files to see if there is a master IA, or to see if there's an internal investigation or a discipline memo, or administrative, and I know there's so many different investigations they can do. It's not even funny. So like I said, with the police and the sheriff, I can just ask for that master list. If I can see a case in there that looks really bad, I can pull that file and see, did you do your job, did you not? And actually, one of the last questions I'm going to ask you, okay, so what is your opinion of the public holding the government and the police and sheriff accountable? Do you agree that we should have the right?
I think everybody should hold everybody accountable.
Okay, then you win. Thank you very much. I'd like to shake your hand. What's your name?
Okay.
Thank you. You win. You know, the way I was treated down there just now, she doesn't think so.
What happened to the see something, say something rule?
The way Jennifer Rogers is acting,
Well,
I
sorry,
say that's...
Nobody deserves to be treated like
Yeah,
that.
the guy that's on, I'll send you the link. Actually, do you have a card?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me get your card, because I think that is it for now. Other than, what do you think? You might not have got this. Do you want a copy of this?
Sure, I'll take a copy of it. I always keep an extra card handy.
Okay. Yeah, in fact, actually, yeah, you actually just take this one. I mean,
Do you have another one? Because I can make an extra copy.
no, I got them at home. So yeah, actually, I'm going to give it all to you because actually, I started all the way down to the firefighter station. Then I went. By the way, tell them the press has this now. I was just at the news press.
Okay.
Okay, they have it now because of this tip. Because we posted that tip, a wife got paranoid, searched the computer, and found out her husband was a pervert. And this
I
guy.
read that article.
And this one's not even the one that's listed here. This is a different guy that we haven't got yet. So this is bad.
Okay.
So you imagine 70 times. That's
Didn't he spy on his house sitter?
correct. Here's a good thing. I was just at the firefighters. They did fire him. He should be in jail.
I think he was in jail. 'Cause
Okay, that's true. He bonded out.
That's a mugshot.
Right, correct. That's true. I heard he bonded out, but he should be back in jail. Because you know that's totally violating a woman's right, correct?
There's probably a court date coming up.
That is true. So actually you can have all this. So like I said, I started all the way, I'm from Punta Gorda, started all the way down to the firefighters, worked my way all the way up here. I've already been to the news press. I've already been to Jennifer Rogers, who I have on video, in my opinion, not treating me the way I should be treated.
Right now?
What's that?
Are you videoing
We are in a
right now?
public place and you are a public official, correct? Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, by the way, there is a, in fact, there was just a lawsuit, look it up, it's, oh, come on, it was in federal court. Anyways, McDonough versus Catherine Harris. The lawyer was so mad that it was happening in Miami. The judge was so mad that somebody, a public official, tried to charge a guy that was recording a, meeting with a public official on wiretap fraud, that she said, I don't even have to tell you. I could even do it I can do it secretly. The judge was so mad. This just happened a year ago.
Wow.
Yeah, McDonough versus Catherine Hernandez, look it up. Just happened in the federal court. He won it pro se, by the way. He's so smart. So, anyways, that's enough for now. As you can tell, I talk too much and a lot.
Okay, this is a lot of information.
So yeah, so give him that. This is my next project. I'm gonna start investigating the firefighter, because we got one. They talk about another one. They talk about other IAs in here, and the way that Jennifer Rogers is acting, they don't want me in that file system.
Okay, I will pass this along to everybody. I'll see if anybody wants to. Do you have
Right.
a card or phone number?
Yes. Yep. Yes, I do. And yeah, they already know who I am. I've been meaning to come up here forever. Wow. So they're hiding behind a locked door? That many people hate what they're doing?
No, it's just sometimes you get people who don't want to do the right thing.
Right. Well, that's just like Jennifer Rogers. I'm sure you heard downstairs that because of Ian, the other guy, he was coming in and asking questions, doing investigations.
Who's Ian?
He's another guy in town that does YouTube videos. But they actually made a bulletproof wall for her down in her office. And then she moved to the new office, and I was even joking with the other guy, I go, where's the bulletproof wall? It's gone. So, yeah, there's some major stuff happening. I would love for you to put the new guy in. He was awesome. Jennifer Rogers came in and blew it up. And for her to be that high level, totally wrong. So anyways, all right, I'm going to stop. All right, the wife said I got to be home. So, anyways, it was good to meet you. And I love you answered. You answered right. We have the right, and we should, correct?
We should. And if somebody who's not a public official is doing something wrong, we should.
Actually, you do every day. You do every day, right?
I don't.
Well, the government does, the police do, the sheriff does. You know what I mean?
I don't know what the sheriff does.
Oh, you don't want to. That's a whole nother story. That's a whole.
And all we did was go to breakfast and go to a call where a guy was trying to kill himself.
No, they do a lot. You really never heard of COPWATCH before this?
No.
He hates me so bad. I am illegally under investigation by him right now. Totally serious. We made a video about his corruption. Some of his deputies and a judge, a friend of mine, tried to turn a child rapist in. Instead of arresting the child rapist, they arrested my friend, who they illegally put in jail for a year. This is the sheriff's office.
Is it still under investigation?
Luckily, the story gets good and bad. Okay, so while he's in jail, the rapist went on to rape more kids. Luckily, the rapist is finally busted, okay? But, so here's the thing. He did a video about that story, right? Just because he did a video about that story, outing the sheriff and the bad judge, they have me under investigation for that. I've already got tons of lawyers that tell me, bring it on, we will sue them to hell, because the statute that they're using is unconstitutional. In fact, it was struck down by the Florida Supreme Court in 1994. I have the Rutherford Institute, look this up, from Washington, D.C. that is ready to back me up. When I sent them the story, they're like, are you freaking kidding me? The statute is not even legal. And you know how, this is how we found out. doing what I do, once in a while I got to ask, am I under investigation? It's sad, but I literally got to ask that, okay? I've already been illegally looked up by the sheriff's office on the David system. Robert Tuck did that, put all my information on the LEOAFFAIRS, not to bring me donuts, okay? Then Charlotte County Sheriff Deputy Mark Christinger and his wife made death threats to me and my wife. This is only a month and a half ago.
I have no idea who any of these people are.
Okay, all right, I'm just letting you know.
Still fairly new
I know,
here.
and like I said, and then we found out I was under investigation, and then, and we knew that, but then this is how we really knew we knew that. 2 weeks ago, I get an email from Facebook. The Charlotte County Sheriff subpoenaed my Facebook page. I personally went to the sheriff. I said, Sheriff, this, on video, when he did Coffee with the Cop, I don't know if you heard about it. On video, I said, Sheriff, this is illegal. He said, I don't care, you're a criminal. Just because we investigate their corruption and expose it. Is that good or bad?
I have no idea. I hope it's good.
Okay, say it's time to get a new sheriff.
No, I'm not going to say
Oh,
that. No way.
man, he's dirty, man.
I don't know him well enough.
All right, if you get bored, Facebook and YouTube, just go Charlotte County Cop Watch. It'll come up. Tons of stories of corruption of the sheriff. It's really bad.
Okay, I'll take a look at it. Thank you.
All right, thank you. You did great. You passed today. Thank you.
Police use who may want to retaliate against him physically.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I just wanted you to know that I am using this stuff under fair use. And also remember to like and subscribe this channel. Also too, keep in mind I do not make any money on YouTube. This is 5 hours work a day, you know, fighting for freedom. And you can donate with PayPal and Patreon. I just want you to think about this. If everybody gives to PayPal and Patreon, Patreon is every month. Actually, PayPal you can do every month. I have 12,000 subscribers. If everybody gives, I can quit my regular job and go full-time investigations on Charlotte County and possibly even more and beyond. So just keep that in mind. If everybody helps out, I can go full-time doing this. Thanks.